It's a question of how do you find what you should be doing. And let me just tell you really quickly, because we have a couple minutes, that one of the best exercises I've ever found are these concentric circles. And here's the exercise. You draw a chart. Say 10 concentric circles. Doesn't have to be 10. If you're Asian, you might like 9. If you're obsessive, you might like to do one circle, but just make sure you get it perfect. But let's say 10, because that gives you a good, full picture of yourself. Ask yourself, look at that first innermost circle, and ask yourself, what is the one thing? One thing without which my life would be a misery. It can be anything. It can be a value. It can be a thing. It doesn't matter. Don't even tell anyone you're doing this. Because the minute you know someone else is going to see your chart, that introduces an impurity into a process that's really too important for that. What is the one thing? You're going to wind up with 2 or 3 or 4. But ask yourself, compare them. That's why it doesn't work in linear form. It doesn't work as a list. Ask yourself, if I have the one, none of the others, would my life be okay? When you get one, that's your innermost circle. Then go to the second, go to the third, go to the fourth. Ask the same questions every time. By the time you're done, you will have a chart that'll tell you who you are. It'll tell you why you fail or why you feel unfulfilled every time you chase circles 8, 9, and 10 at the expense of circles 1, 2, and 3. And then it's up to you. Once you have an idea of what motivates you, then you can try to get that in line with what you're doing on the outside. Because I'll tell you something, these circles exist, and they exist whether you ever recognize them or not. They are driving your life right now. These are the things that drive your life. And it's only when they conflict with the actions that you're taking that you wind up frustrated and unfulfilled. Since these circles, these values are driving your life day by day, since you are nothing more than the manifestation of these circles, of your values, of who you are, wouldn't it be better to know about them? Be able to take actions mindful of them?